Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Mad Gypsy. Finally, it's time for the gypsies to expose our true culture and our true cuisine to the world. We always wanted to show our cuisine and our love. We always done it with love and heart, and we enjoy all the people that's around us. I want to make a gypsy toast to you, the public. Budbach sastimos, ay pachif tumenga. In my language, that means health, happiness, prosperity to you, the viewers, and to all the audience here, all the people of the world. And pachif tumenga means this is from my heart. This performance is from my heart for everybody. Salute. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you a little bit about the gypsy culture. Our forefathers walked and traveled, as you know. They traveled the whole country and all the world. And through these travels, they picked up recipes from all the different people. Well, they didn't pick them up, they actually stole them. So we're guilty of that. They stole the recipes, but then we made it ours. The gypsy cuisine is about heightening flavor, yet keeping the heart and soul of the dish, but taking it to other levels. And how we know that is we developed a very, very rich and very flavorful palate. Through all the walks of our forefathers, they developed different flavors, and we have the ultimate cross cuisine. The cross cuisine is just to the max. It brings in just enough flavor to the maximum edge without ruining the original flavor of the food, the heart of the food itself. And ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to go to my gypsy crystal ball here, and I'm going to see what we're going to be cooking for you today. Let's see what I see in my crystal ball. I see gypsy chili. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cook gypsy chili for you guys. This is an original old recipe. No matter what culture you go to, bacon fat is the way. We use a lot of bacon fat, we use a lot of lard, and we use a lot of peppers. And ladies and gentlemen, beer goes in everything. Beer goes in the food, and a little bit always goes in me. We have our jalapeno peppers for this dish, some garlic, some onions, we have some lemons, celery, tomatoes, and our seasonings consist of their gypsy original seasoning: salt, pepper, garlic, a little cayenne, a little parsley. That's automatic. And we're going to hit it with a little bit of paprika, and we're going to finish it with a little sour cream to richen it up. We always love our chili with beans. It gives it a richness of flavor as it's cooking. We'll go ahead and mash it a little bit and get the bean flavor throughout the whole chili. Marinating our chili, which today we're using venison. And venison, what I like to do is marinate it in the onions and the peppers, in some vinegar and some salt and some garlic, in some paprika, and we actually warm it just a little so it can really absorb the flavors into the meat. When it's warm, it can really absorb a lot of flavor. So what I'm going to start with right now, I'm going to start by adding the bacon to the pot. And by the way, this is one of my favorite tools. I love my hatchet. We're going to render this bacon out, because you got to have bacon fat. Also in the old days, and I still do some of the original recipes, we would add a little bit of lard, but we'd counter it with a little bit of red vinegar, white vinegar, and it balances out the fat and the acid. It really brings more richness and depth to every dish. One of our favorite things to do as gypsies, we always have a few drinks as we go. We like to always enhance our foods with beer because we feel water kind of just, all the flavors we're trying to concentrate you get water in there and it just deflavortizes the food. It does not concentrate the flavor. Beer does not do that. It brings another level of body and richness to our foods, our stews and soups. And gypsies like gravy. They love stews. That's one of their number one way to cook is stew. They like stews and soups and lots of gravy. No matter what we do, if we fry it, if we oven bake it, if we grill it, there's going to be some gravy involved. And that gravy is going to be awesome. So we got our bacon rendering. I'm going to go ahead and add some onions in with it. Always the onions and the bacon and onions. And we're going to add a little garlic when you start like this. And we're going to add a little pinch of peppers, a little jalapeno. When you start like this, it's pretty hard to mess up. I'm going to give it a little pinch of sea salt. I like to use sea salt because it's a light salt. It's a lighter salt and it doesn't over-dominate the flavors. It just blends right in. So we're going to let that cook up together. Now I'm going to add the celery. A little celery goes a long way. It brings a lot of flavor. That is a part of our gypsy mirepoix. Our mirepoix has 7 to 10 different veggies. It's a very sophisticated mirepoix. And we like to chop our veggies and our mirepoix 2 ways. We like to chop it real fine in the beginning so it will melt and be a part of the gravy. And then for some texture, we also like to leave it a little rough and maybe a little larger so we can have some texture and crunch into that same pot of stew. We can add some chopped tomato. We're going to add a little lemon. Do the whole lemon peel. Put a whole chili in there. Let it start developing some good flavors. Give it a little pinch of hot sauce right there, just a pinch. I like to do things in small increments, little pinches. From the start, I'll be a little more aggressive in my flavoring, and as I start aggressively, as you cook, it kind of depletes the flavors of the seasonings and the different spices you put. And then at the end, I'll do a pinch of this, a pinch of that, and I'll jazz it up and bring it to that gypsy pizzazz flavor. And by pinching here and there, then I know that's the flavor that the gypsies love. But yet not too much to ruin the dish. Okay, well this is gone. I got this at the right stage. Now I'm going to add the meat. This is a venison chili that's been marinating, and I pre-warmed it just a little so I can get the seasonings, the vinegars, the salts, the garlics to go ahead and penetrate the food. When you warm meat, it actually absorbs more of the flavors you're trying to impart into that meat. So we got that going. Now I like to, all the flavors that you've seen, I like to balance out the vinegar and the hot and the heat that you see. There's a lot of vinegars and heats and acid here. So I'm going to balance it out just with a little sugar right in the beginning. Just like maybe a quarter of a teaspoon or tablespoon. Just to balance it out in the beginning. And then we'll work with it later on. So we got our gypsy chili going. And by the way, the gypsies love music. As you all know, we are very popular for our flamenco guitarists. Unfortunately, I did not pick up the guitar. I sing a little bit, so I'll sing you a little song. Jelim jelim lungo le dromensa. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We love to eat, we love to drink, we love to sing, we love to enjoy our families, bring them to the tables as many days as we can. The gypsy motto is, this is the motto that all gypsies live by. You could ask gypsies in China, in Japan, in Europe, in the United States. Our motto is, if you cannot eat, you cannot drink, if you cannot enjoy your family and your friends to be together, you may as well die. Because that's what the gypsy life is about. We are about enjoying our life with our families and friends and entertaining. God put us on this planet to do that, and that's what we do. Now back to the stew. She's gone just at the right, about the right speed I like to go. I don't like to put too high of a heat because then the flavors will be lost. Now just slowly, gently incorporating with each other. Now it's time to put in our beans. Our beans are seasoned. I season them with salt, black pepper, a little parsley, a little garlic, and I pre-season them so I can infuse flavor into the beans. Every item that you see here, I pretty much season it and flavor it in the beginning, and now that I'm adding it to the stew, it just brings another level of flavor. And there's a little trick that the gypsies do that really blends, will mash some of the beans, and the beans will then incorporate with the chili and make it a little bit thicker and richer and bolder. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, time for the beer. We never use water. We always use beer. That's just the way the gypsies are. They love the flavor of beers. And we have different beers that we use for different meats. Light beers for seafood, medium beers for beef and pork, and heavy beers for like game and boar and meats that are real gamey. So we love beer. The pot loves beer, and so do I. A couple of shots for the pot and a couple of shots for me. So now I'm going to place our finishing spices. Our finishing spices, again, I like to use pinches. A little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, cayenne, and parsley right at the end here. A little bit of paprika to finish. And I'm going to give it a little sour cream, again, to bring some richness and body into the stew. It's like adding another level, another flavor of body. See how that sauce is thickening up and richening up? Sour cream, butter, cream. It just brings a richness to to stews and soups, and it takes it to another level. Always we finish it with a little garlic. We'll finish it with a little bit of pepper. Finish with a little bit more lemon. Just give it that pizzazz. And this is our toppers. I like to make a tapenade of freshness. This is full of lemons, full of vinegar, tomatoes, peppers, onions, celery, and salt and pepper. And we really get this to pop the flavor. This pops everything right here. See, jalapeno cornbread. We do a standard cornbread that's a little sweet and a little heat with the jalapenos, and that's what we like to serve with our chili. And this is how we like to do it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Jalapenos, a lot of chilies. We love chilies, we love cream, we love richness, we love flavor. We love color. It has to be maximized. Then we hit it with this, ladies and gentlemen. The tapenade. Freshness. We bring body. We bring freshness, crunch, texture, all in one plate. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the ultimate chili, and I cannot wait to cook it for you guys. So this is the Mad Gypsy, a true gypsy, coming to you from South Carolina right now, soon to be from Food Network. And with all my heart, this performance is for you, the viewers, and for the gypsy culture. Budbach sastimos, and many good dishes to you.